Hello my friends, and welcome to the channel. I am your Liege Lord, the Godless Gamer, and today we're diving back into my Elder Kings 2 series. This is episode 19 of the Path to Alaxon. Today we're going to continue what we've been doing. I'm running a little low on influence now, which is something that's really important if I want to continue my land acquisition and development. Continue our process of taking over counties and filling the baronies with temples and stuff. If I want to keep doing that, I need more influence. I've been spending a bunch. So I'm doing some things in the background. I'm doing two political schemes. One of them is the Ingratiate Family scheme. At the end of this, it's going to take a long time, 9 months, but at the end I gain +5 to my influence for 10 years, +5% to my influence gain for 10 years. That's a lot. I'm not seeing it right here. I'll do it against somebody else just to show you the reward, just so I can prove I'm not talking out my ass. Nope, I'm scheming against him. Somebody else. Ingratiate Family. If successful, House Noldorin gains Ingratiated Family for 10 years, +5% to my influence. So that'll be handy. I don't think this is a political scheme that I can spam constantly. I think I can only do it once, and I have to wait another 10 years to do it again. So we're going to do this one. I'm not doing it against him. I'm ingratiating myself with the family that used to rule the Empire, the Ariel family. So I'm ingratiating myself with them, and then the other political scheme is challenge status. Challenging status gives me influence. This person has to spend influence and give it to me. So this is another good source of influence. And I think this is a political scheme that I can do over and over and over again, as long as it's against somebody different every time. So hopefully I can do this over and over, and this will be a nice source of influence. And then our tried and tested method, having our spy master find secrets again, so we can start blackmailing. Every time you blackmail, you get influence. So I'm really pulling out all the stops, trying to get influence in as many ways as I can, so I can continue my land acquisition. The next duchy I want to grab is this one, and between the episodes, I wanted to see if this woman would do it without giving me any problems, but she's gonna give me problems. There's 0% chance that she's gonna accept this title revocation, and I don't have a hook on her, so she's 100% guaranteed to start a rebellion against me, but I'm prepared. I moved my flag right here, so the second she rebels, we can fight and win her. Her army isn't that strong. It's going to be a high-quality army, I'll give her that. That's because most of her army is men-at-arms. She barely has any levies at all, and she has a lot of knights, which is kind of ridiculous. I don't understand why she has 12 knights as a duke, and I only have access to 6 knights as an emperor. But her army quality is going to be high, but we're just going to outnumber her. So I'm prepared for her to rebel. I'm not going to revoke her title immediately. I do want to save up some money so I can, build my temples and stuff. And we're going to get hit with a lot of spam the second I unpause. But that's what's going on. I did mess with my outfit a little bit. We're wearing a fancier outfit. I messed with my wife's outfit as well. She's a little fancier. And another thing I did is I renamed our old kingdom, the Kingdom of Lilandril. It's no longer Lilandril. It's the Kingdom of Noldoril. I renamed the kingdom to Noldoril. I renamed the duchy to Noldoril. And I renamed the county to Noldoril. And the castle. So I went all out. I wanted to leave our mark on the land somehow. We are no longer the... Oh, no, we're still the king of this, but it's no longer our capital. This is where we got our start. I mean, technically we started in the county of Seadrill, but when we became the king of the former Lilandril kingdom, that's where everything started to change for us, So, I changed the name of the kingdom, Noldoril. Anything else to talk about? Nope, we can unpause now. We're making so much money. I called in one of my blackmails. I have a few more blackmails that I need to get. You can only blackmail one person at a time, so I can only get one done between the episodes. Now we're going to grab another one. Here's 30 influence. Convince my son to be zealous. I convinced a lady to join a holy order. I arranged a marriage, got an alliance. Wait, is this the woman that I just convinced to join a holy order, or was that somebody different? Maybe it was somebody different, but what? Maybe I did both at the same time and I didn't realize it, but she's married to this guy. I wanted to get her out of my court. I think that was my logic. She's a scary person to have inside the court. I didn't like her. She's deceitful. She's a drunkard. She was taking up space, serving no purpose as any of... She didn't have a job or anything, so... That was my way of getting rid of her. I got a marriage between her and some random nobody. Okay, we can get one more blackmail. This is the only blackmail that I haven't done yet. Against this kitty cat. 60% chance. He refused. Alright, good for him. He used one of his 9 lives. Okay, the hook that I have against my head of faith, the one that I was going to use in order to divorce my wife, it's about to expire, and I still don't want to divorce my wife anytime soon. So I either use this hook now, or I let it expire. I'm going to use it to get some money. And then when the time comes, we'll just fabricate another hook against this lady, and then hopefully get a strong hook that time. Alright, any other favors to call in? I have an acquaintance. Oh yeah, this is the guy that I just blackmailed. He's nobody. He can't do any political... Yeah, he doesn't have any influence, so he can't help me there, so I'll just take the money. And I'm going to hold on to the rest of these, because these are all children, or these are all dynasty members, so those are valuable hooks to hold on to. All of these hooks are house head hooks. See? Which is basically a permanent hook. It's a strong hook, but it doesn't... You can only use it once, but it lasts forever. So that's why I'm holding on to them. Okay, let's continue. I want to see if I can try to get some more court artificers. Because if I assign a court artificer to a task, I get renown. I'm currently getting 0.1 from this guy, or from this lady. If I get 2 more artificers, not only will it give me some renown passively, but it'll improve the odds of me being able to sponsor some kind of inspiration, and we can get some more items going. So as soon as I get somebody who qualifies to be an artificer, I'm going to give them the job, even if they're not good at it. I can still get the renown from him. Alright, a murder secret. Time to blackmail. Strong hook, 100%, 60 influence. Give me that. And because it's a strong hook, it will refresh, so we'll take some money from her. Alright, got our diplomacy perk. I'm finding secrets in my own court. I'm going to continue to do that. We are stuck in diplomacy for a little bit longer. I can seize the moment with this scheme. We're challenging status of this guy. Let's see if we can do this again. And let's see how much renown, or how much influence I get out of it. 145? And that didn't take that long. That was basically instantaneous. I challenged his status because he's a criminal. I'm going to challenge this woman's status now. I mean, she is going to take an opinion hit at the end of this scheme because they don't like it when you challenge their status, obviously. But she loves me so much that it's not really going to matter. And I'm going to get influence. It's going to be very easy. Yes, I can do this over and over. So this is a nice source of influence. It's going to cost me 156 influence right now to revoke her title. I don't see why not. It's going to put me over my domain limit, but I can stay over my domain limit temporarily for a short time. It's only going to be a short time until I'm done building the baronies. So let's prepare for her rebellion. And what I'm going to do, because this is my daughter-in-law. She was married to my son who died from stress. She gave birth to some kids. I'm not going to give her title back, but I'll give one of her children the duchy title after we've managed it. And this will be a good chance for us to get rid of a republic. We have to build a castle here. So what I need to build is a castle and a temple. Because there's already a city, already a temple. Need to build a castle so I can switch this to an administrative government, and then the temple for us, so we can get 300. $300 renown. Okay, there it is. It's not here. Why is it that you get... why is it that I get piety if I build a temple here, and if I build a temple here, I get renown? Oh, no, no. You know what I mean. I'm sorry. Why is the renown gain here for this, but not for this, is my question. Whatever. We'll see. Let's revoke her title and fight her. Get it over and done with. My mage just died. It doesn't have anything to do with this war. It just happened at the same time. I need a new mage. This person joined their side. So did this guy. Whatever. I'm gonna raise all my armies, because I can afford it. We just need to defeat her, and that's it. That should end the war. Alright, this is probably overkill. It's definitely overkill. Being a deviant is a strong hook, but we currently have a weak hook already against this woman. So let's use it. She doesn't have any money. Okay, how about she... I'm in a civil war, so I can't ask her to influence candidacy. Okay, we need to end this war before we do anything. I want to blackmail that woman and use our weak hook to make room for the strong hook. My son wants to be ambitious. Okay. Alright, how about we split this army just to speed up the process? We'll keep them together, but we'll keep them separate so they travel faster. Alright, another strong hook against the same woman, or a different secret. I feel safe enough splitting my armies up. Killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Is she gonna get away? How many secrets does this woman have? I don't want to suffer that vassal tax is minus 5% for 10 years. Even though I don't care about his opinion, I think this is the best choice. I don't want to wound this woman or piss her off any more than I need to. I'll do that. Okay, I think we're gonna... Ooh! But they're doing their best to avoid me. Got him. Ingratiate family was a success. For weeks, my messengers have assailed the Ariel estate, bearing flattering missives extolling their grand virtues and lineage. Today, I sliced open the long-waited-for response, its oozing flattery and deference confirming that Lord Enelon has at last taken the hint. I have always counted Noldorin among the greatest houses of the High Kingdom, and I'm proud to count you as friends. Okay. We improved his opinion a bit. He gets some influence out of it. But the most important thing is I get this for 10 years, plus 5% to my influence. Now, let me see if I can do that again. Let's see if I can ingratiate myself with somebody else. We did this guy. I was thinking about maybe doing this guy now. I can do it again, but it's not going to stack. This plus 5%, it's just going to reset. Okay, we won't do it again. There's no point in me wasting my time knowing that it's most likely not going to stack. I wouldn't expect it to stack. Did we lose that battle? Oh, no. It was them. Oh my god, for a second I was about to question my commanders. How could 6,000 men lose to 500? No, we won. Another secret? Okay, Spymaster, why are you finding secrets constantly against the same person? Can you find secrets against somebody else, please? This woman just recently became the king of Cloudrest, and I don't have a hook on her. A hook on her would be pretty valuable. So let's move our Spymaster here. And we need to move our Realm Priest to continue converting. Somebody's trying to kill my wet nurse. That's not great. We need to hire a new mage. And we need to commission a banner. Commissioning a banner, even if it doesn't turn out well, is going to bring... It's going to bring somebody in that I can make an artificer. So even if this doesn't turn out great. Oh no, my son, who's already in my court, he wants to make it. Amrod will find a weaver. Oh, no, he's just gonna find somebody. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm so confused. I thought he was gonna make it. Give me a new banner. Okay, this is the new person that just joined my court. She's not bad. She's a dishonorable ravener. She might be a liability. She brought in a husband. I don't have to do a banner, right? Oh, no. No, she is making a banner or something. Do this one. The woman that I keep finding secrets against wants to play me in a board game. She's gonna lose opinion if I say no. Alright, fine. And that's fine. Improving my wit is actually really good. What I want to try... Oh. Did we become rivals? Are you serious? We became rivals, but at the end of the game, we said good game. What? Oh my god. I shouldn't have accepted that. I'm not happy about that. Unnecessarily created a rival. Not sure why I'm over my domain limit. Oh, that's because our castle finished. So what we need to do here is switch the capital to this castle on the farmland and give this away to somebody. This is now the duchy capital. The duchy capital switched with the county capital, which is good. Which opened up another building slot. There were only 2 here the last time we clicked on it. Now there's 3. We'll start with the obvious one, manor houses. Let's have my steward increase the development here while we're waiting to take over this duchy. They don't have enough time to finish this. Oh, inspiration strikes? What is it? She wants to go to the Somerset Isles, even though we're already here? Sure, go ahead. Give me some kind of item. Alright, maybe we do need to rush down there. Hurry up and finish. Oh, we ended it. They didn't have enough time to take it. Oops, I forgot to add agents to this. Getting sloppy. We'll wait till it gets to 95%. So we have the lady in our prison. She's our prisoner now. Now we need to revoke her title. She didn't become my rival or anything, which is really interesting. That was her only title, so we took everything away from her. She's landless now. So I'll stay over my domain limit by 1, and we'll give her a severance package, because, I mean, this was my daughter-in-law. It's just how things played out. That's who she is. We killed this grandson of hers in the battle, or during the rebellion. One of her sons was fighting on her side, and we killed him. This is the only option. One of her grandsons. I can't give the land to this guy because his wife is already a duke. How about we invite this guy to court, because he's not married, and if I bring him into court, I can arrange a pretty decent marriage for him. So we'll bring him in. I'm gonna give this woman a gift. Improve her opinion 210. I'll have her renounce her claims. This kitty cat is one of my direct vassals, and he joined the rebellion against me. He is not allowed to hold his title anymore. Absolutely not. I won't take the money. I'm going to take a hook. And I'm going to use that hook to take his title away. Actually, I didn't even need the hook. I'm just going to do it anyway. He's not allowed to have any land because he rose up against me. We'll land a new kitty cat. Is this a lady? Okay, we'll move our steward here. Build a castle in one. And then build a temple in the other. But I have to wait for the castle to build first. We'll stay over our domain limit by 1 before we take this away, because I'm going to go after this guy next. I have a lot of money right now, so I'm going to spend some of it building some of the buildings in these baronies that I've already built. I know I could leave my vassal to their own devices to develop these, but I at least want to get them started off well. Like for temples, I really do like building the monasteries. Because if I build monasteries and increase the plague resistance, that'll help plagues from spreading throughout my realm. You know what I mean? And I don't trust my vassals to develop these correctly. So I'm going to build monasteries here. He started a hunter's lodges here, but that's okay. As long as one of the buildings is a monastery. We recently built this city, so let's get hospices here. Monasteries here. This is going to get expensive. I can't keep doing this. This is why I want to prioritize the baronies themselves as opposed to the buildings inside the baronies. But I have a lot of money. We're getting 100 gold every month. He's already studying a language. He's the last child whose education I need to keep managing. I can't influence his personality anymore because he already has all three. So maybe he'll get a fourth generic personality trait and he'll have a four-dimensional personality. Which would make him even better than me as long as his fourth personality trait is a good one and it doesn't turn out to be a negative one. We still haven't hired a new court mage. This is my realm priest. She's my, No, she's not my realm priest. She's my head of faith. She's the head of faith for the entire religion. I can make her my mage, but I don't need good alteration or destruction or illusion. Or no, conjuration. That's what she was bringing to the table. I don't need any of those. What I lack is somebody with good restoration. So, instead of hiring a mage in-house, we're going to send out for a mage. This is the leader of this island. He joined up against... He joined the rebellion, too. Okay, he didn't... He's not a kitty cat, so I have a little bit more empathy for him. I'll take a hook against him. Oh no, you know what? Instead of... I'll probably just end up taking the money from him. He does have some influence. But I'm just going to take the money. This is a nobody, so we'll just take a hook. She's on her adventure. What do we want her to bring back? I have a lot of pedestal items, like the items that you put on the floor. I have a lot of space for those. So no tapestries or wall hangings. Let's get a trinket. It's clear that my son, Prince Kurafin, is sincerely putting his all into my challenge status scheme, dedicating sleepless nights and long days to our goals. Perhaps it's cruel of me to use one who's so dear to me. No! This is a freaking administrative-style government. He knows how things work. Guys, I don't need to improve the success chance anymore. We're done. I'm just... He can rest a while. The scheme's over anyway. Of these three choices, he's the most... Being an expert in restoration is where the real value is. Cure disease. That's handy to have. I'm gonna try another round of this. We'll wait around. We'll wait. How about in the meantime, I just hire a mage? We'll let our head of faith be our mage temporarily. She's excellent at the job. Alright, there's another 145 renown. I lost my architect. The blind guy who was the king of No, not Cloudrast. He's the king of First Hold. He just died. And now my daughter is the king of First Hold. Which is giving me some renown, finally. That's really good. Alright, for some reason, even though we have a daughter who's a queen by marriage, that doesn't give me renown. But actually having a dynasty member who has the title themselves, they're not the spouse of the person that has the title, they actually hold it. And if that's the case, I do get some renown. But I have a son who's a duke, and he holds the official... He holds the title. But I'm not getting any renown from him. Oh no, yes I am. Am I going crazy? I think the last time... When I landed him, he wasn't providing a bonus. But I am glad to see that him being a duke does give me some renown. Okay, that's really good. That makes me happy. Alright, cool. I guess having a title by marriage doesn't count. They actually have to have the title themselves. That blind guy was my really good chancellor. We have a powerful vassal who's terrified of me. He would be the best at the job. So, and he is my friend already. He's still pretty good. I think my old chancellor was 30. Free money? Alright, back to business. There's a faction targeting me. We're still having problems with this guy. I think once I convert him to my religion, it'll pretty much solve our problems, but he remains a thorn in my side. This is getting annoying. He started an independence faction before, and then he got rid of it. Now he's back to it. How about we sway him? Maybe if we improve his opinion to 100, he'll drop the faction again. I gain a lucky chessboard. The chessboard that caused me to get this rivalry. The chessboard that we played the game where she was a sore loser. I think 300 is a little bit too much. We'll take the lucky chessboard artifact. We'll see what it is. I don't have any stress to relieve, so there's no point in doing this one. It's probably a piece of crap. Yeah, it's a piece of crap. Stress gain -4. That would benefit my son. Since there's a theme to our sons dying in dumb ways, one of my sons died of stress. So how about we give this item to our son to help him out with stress? It's not a lot, but -4% is better than nothing. Alright, we will continue. My son is losing Volkel, and that's fine. I don't want him to inherit that. I've saved up some more influence. I'm going to positively influence this girl's title again. I really don't want this son to inherit this title. He's my spare son. I'll do a medium contribution, just enough to get her to number 1. I'm sorry, son. It's not like I'm trying to work against you maliciously. I just want to protect you. Because if you take over some random title, you're going to get yourself killed like your brothers have. If you're in my court, I can protect you. Royal Architect is pretty important. It reduces building construction time, which is pretty relevant right now. I want the best person for the job, but all these people up here have jobs already. Alright, my son can be my steward and my vassal. And my Royal Architect. Should I let this woman keep her job? She's average. And she's a new courtier who brought in a new husband. I mean, I think... He's in the metropolis of Alinor, which is not my capital. That's just a city inside my in my county. It's this one right here. Here's where he is. So he didn't join his wife. If that's the case, and it's just her that I'm bringing into my court, that's better. Yeah, he's not here. He's not in my court. It would say at your court. So that's good. So we're only bringing in one person. My one court artificer is set to create crowns and sculptures. We'll set this one, because it doesn't matter what I set them to. I get the renown no matter what. We'll have this one create weapons and armor. While we're let time going by and letting things build, because we're still waiting some days here. Something I want to start doing more is doing more tournaments. There are so many benefits to getting to level 3 in some of these paths. Like if I get to level 3 for foot, prowess, or number of knights increases by 2, so I get 2 free knights. And I can increase all of my men-at-arms regiments by 2 if I get to level 3. So that'll be helpful for when we start declaring wars and stuff. The more men-at-arms regiments and knights that I have in my army, the higher the quality of my army, which is something we're lacking. So if I get foot to level 3, we get that stuff. If we get bow to level 3, army gold maintenance is reduced by 25%. That is a lot. I get a small health boost as well. Horse level 3, monthly renown plus 5%, prowess per level of fame, which we're about to get to the highest level of fame. So that's some free prowess. Oh my god, I keep hovering off of it. I'm sorry. Wit, if we get to level 3, more monthly lifestyle experience, and my armies move faster, 20%. I can catch up to people who are running away a lot faster. And then finally, magic level 3. More magical arts lifestyle experience. Max size of mages regiments, which I do have one. I have a mage regiment in my personal army, so I can improve that by 1. Reduces their maintenance. Gives me another Spellblades regiment, which I also have. The Justiciars. They're Spellblades. And then reducing their maintenance by 10%. So, a lot of benefits to getting all of these to level 3. So I want to try doing that, going to more tournaments and stuff. This is totally out of left field. I can get the Conqueror trait. It is increasingly clear from the lowest peasant to the most noble of my vassals. They are all whispering my name, whispering of my might, whispering of war. Their support for my cause, for my people, see me as a ruler worthy of the world. The strength of the High Kingdom of Valinor is mine to wield, and wield it I shall. To strike outwards is what's expected of me, to claim by might what should belong to me. I am destined to rule, to subjugate those around me and make them part of my High Kingdom. With my people behind me, I cannot fail. I gain the trait Conqueror. Oh my goodness. +5 taxes every month, men-at-arms maintenance reduced by a ridiculous amount. Protects me against hostile schemes. It protects me quite a bit, 3 different ways. Increases the phase length of hostile schemes. Reduces how well it grows. And decreases the initial potential. Holy crap, guys. Vassals will fall in line, claimants will crowd to their court, armies will flock to their banner. Let the conquest begin. Holy crap, guys. That's awesome. Look how much my money went up. We were making 97, now we're making 116. I want to become a conqueror, but I'm still trying. Like, we haven't gotten there yet, guys. I'm sorry about that we haven't progressed our conquest. I really want to get things in order inside my realm before I start worrying about growing my realm. You know? It's really expensive to develop my realm the way I've been doing. And having the money to do that, as opposed to having it constantly being drained by having armies raised all the time, you know? We will eventually live up to this Conqueror trait, I promise. But not right now. My son is in line again? I hope he didn't just get first in line again. He did. He's not making this easy, man. I don't want to slander my son. The only thing I'm going to do is just influence his candidacy negatively. This is going to affect his opinion. But we're going to make a major deduction. Man, I'm spending influence in a way that I don't want to be spending it. Stop forcing me to do this. Stop being so amazing, son, that it's putting you first in line for this. I mean, that's still not enough. How about we promote this girl? Let's stay busy with political schemes. Okay, castle's done. We need to switch the capital here. This is no longer a republic. And now we can build the temple. Let's get this county off to a good... Oh, let's get this barony off to a good start. This castle. Let's give it hospices. We are so close to being a legendary figure. It's right around the corner. Less than 200 prestige. What does he know? He knows Wood Elf, he knows Imperial, he knows my language. Now we need to teach him the Khajiit language. Not from this guy, though. We can give away the city now, because it's no longer the capital. I'm going to build some hospices, though, before I give it away. Let's revoke this title now. No, actually not yet. Not yet. Once the temple's done. Let's try not to be over our domain limit if I can help it. Wasn't expecting this to turn out well, but now that she's my artificer, she will make new items for me in the future. At least we get some of the money back. I don't care about the empty slots as long as I get some kind of building built that helps with plague resistance. Which is why I'm building these. Alright, this should tip this girl over the edge and put her first in line for that duchy. Yep. Let's do another one of those political scheme that nets us some influence. Challenge status. Whose status did we challenge the first time? Oh yeah, we challenged his status. King of Skywatch. I think you get the most amount of renown challenging the status of people who have higher level titles. So if I were to challenge the status of a duke, for example, I don't think I would get 145 influence like I have been getting against the kings. I can't challenge his status. This guy's a little different. He operates differently. Technically, he's a part of my realm, but he's not part of my administrative government. He's an autocratic vassal. As you can see when I switch over to this filter. See, even though my realm has all this, not all of Valenwood is administrative, because this king has all the land that is not inside the... He's not administrative, he's an autocratic vassal. So in order to make all of this administrative, I would have to demand administrative-style governance. Which I don't think I want to do right now. This is a whole problem of itself, this guy. This guy's a problem in a lot of ways. He's a problem because he's not my religion. He's a problem because he's my powerful vassal. He's a criminal. He's just a thorn in my side, and we're eventually going to solve this problem. But I think I want to... It's easier for me to take titles away from somebody if they're not inside my administration, because when they're inside my administration, the only title I can revoke is their primary title. If they're an autocratic vassal, I can take whatever title I damn well please. At any time. But this is a bridge to cross at a later date, but it's something to keep in mind. I'm going to challenge his... No, I can't challenge his status because he's not inside the administrative style government, which was the whole point of what I was trying to say there. I think I'm going to challenge this guy's status. He already loves me and he's terrified of me, so even if we piss him off, it won't matter as much. It's not that I want to piss him off, I just want the influence that I get from doing this. And he's my chancellor, so we're going to challenge our chancellor's status. We're sending him so many mixed messages. We're his friend, and we're giving him important positions, and... But at the same time, we're challenging his status. I'm sure he's very confused right now. My implacable cupbearer, Siriwan, is a dependable woman, bearing her responsibilities with considerable aplomb. Not only does she ensure my cup overfloweth, but those too of my guests in court, and always with a smile. Such enthusiasm and deftness is rare. She be very useful. When we got the Conqueror trait, didn't we piss off a bunch of vassals? I'm pretty sure when we became a conqueror... Yeah, when we became a conqueror, a certain type of vassal liked it, and then another type of vassal didn't like it. And the question is... If it was courtly vassals that didn't like when I became a conqueror, I can counteract it by doing this. It's only for 10 years, though. Oh, we can get both. 94% chance that we get both of these. I'm going to go down the list and use every single one of these hooks. Every time I blackmail her, I get influence, so we're going to blackmail her 4 times. We'll start with the weak hooks so I can use them, get money each time, and then we'll end with the strong hook. So we can do this all 4 times. If I were to go for the strong hook first, it would disallow me from being able to get the weak ones because I already have a hook, you know what I mean? So we'll start with the weak hooks. We'll go down the list. She doesn't have enough gold, so I can't. Okay, we'll ask her to influence candidacy. We'll ask her to influence the candidacy of the woman that we want to take over that duchy title, so my son doesn't. Her. Make sure we're choosing the right title. Volkel, the duchy. Use the hook. So she improved her score by 20. Okay, we'll blackmail her again. He was involved in scheming against my wet nurse. I can't even use the hook to get... she can't influence candidacy again. I'm just trying to think of ways to use these hooks. Can I drop the hook? Can I abandon the hook? Because I want to keep blackmailing her. I want to blackmail her a few more times to get the influence. Whatever, we'll just keep blackmailing her. We'll just keep replacing the hooks. I can't use the hooks for anything else. I just want to squeeze in as many blackmails as I can. Alright, so we got the last weak hook against her. Now, finally, for the strong hook. There we go. I need a new tax collector. As long as they're excellent, I get the most amount. Alright, I have a vassal that has no other responsibilities. He would be excellent, and that's all that matters, so I'll give him the job. This is my daughter, who's the king of First Hold. We'll make her one of my tax collectors. Okay, there's the temple done. How close are we to our legacy? We should be still working on it. Now I'm going to give this to a generic person, or we're going to revoke this guy's title now. There's 2 empty baronies. One of them has to be a castle, and the other is the temple. Let's get a monastery going in here. And I won't spend money building these. We'll just give this away now. We're not giving this away. Good thing I didn't do it. We're not giving this away to a generic person. We're giving this away to one of the sons of my daughter-in-law. This one. We're giving it to this guy. Do I have too many? Hold on, I'm a little confused right now. I'm realizing I have a bunch of duchy titles. Too many duchies. I am suffering this penalty. I have too many. I'm getting ahead of myself. I need this title. I need this one, too. What is this third one? Okay, we're gonna give this away. Okay, what confused me is that this title, this duchy, has 3 counties in it, but I haven't touched this county yet because it's going to be a process to get this county back. Because in order to get this county back, I have to revoke the title of the new King of Skywatch. This is a new guy. In order for me to get a hold of this county, I have to go through him. And I want to put that off because that's going to be a process. I have to revoke several titles from this guy, so until we manage this... I forgot to get him married. That's gonna piss him off. I know this doesn't make any sense, but I made a mistake. I made a whoopsie. I have to invite him to court and get him married off to the right person. Alright, he's in my court. His opinion will be fine after we give him the title back. Somebody with some kind of intelligence trait? Preferably somebody with not a really scary personality. And they have to be high elf. You can't marry outside of our culture. Not somebody too old. How old is he? 43? I want her to produce children for him, so she can't be ancient. She's a genius. A fertility boost right there. Personality's not too scary. How about that? He is in my dynasty, so we need to make sure it's a patrilineal marriage. Damn, I just missed an opportunity to get a bunch of gold right there. The Eleanor ruins have been a disappointment. Far from the plethora of ancient lore you claimed were there, I have discovered nothing but flesh-hungry undead. I suspect duplicity, if not evil intent on your part. And when I return, I fear not that I intend to denounce you and will convince others to do the same. Damn it all. Necromancers running rampant. Alright, so I should have read the event before this, but now as a result of me just skipping through it and not reading, we have some problems. Denounce successful. Whatever. I was too distracted by my mistake not getting that guy married off. Okay, now he's married. Time to re-give him this back. I'm all over the place. All over the place. Just grant him the title this way. I can't give him the duchy title yet because I still want to develop this. So we'll just give him the county title for now. Oh no, this temple is done being built. We're not building the temple anymore, we're just upgrading it. Okay, I can move my steward here. Alright, we're over an hour, guys, by quite a bit. You're used to me going like half an hour over. And maybe I should. Having really long videos can be off-putting to some people. Instead of getting more money, I'm going to improve this girl's score again. That should have given her a significant enough lead to stay ahead of my son, which is good. I'll take the money from you. Money. Take money from my wife. I still have my house head hook on my daughter, who's the king of First Hold now. We'll hold on to that. I don't need money from her. Okay, there's some influence. My passive influence has gone up quite a bit, not just us getting influence. There's this plague spreading, but it's all the way out here in Valenwood. That's okay. Nobody important died, just one of my... And look at that. He died. The guy... the Duke of Volkel, the title that we've been trying to get this lady on the throne of. She just took her position. So does that mean my son is now on the line of succession? Now he's the new #1. But it'll probably be a really long time before something happens to her or she dies. I don't know. This is the old wife of our liege lord. This is the woman that he married right at the end of his life. She's the new duke. Alright, that means that my son is in another line of succession again. He's in... Yeah, this is the title. This is the only one that he's in the line of succession for. So my new chancellor died. Now I need another one. Here's a powerful vassal that's not My councils are getting worse and worse. My chancellor's getting worse and worse. The last time that I accepted a board game, it just ended up making a rival. I'm not gonna make the same mistake twice. Okay, we're gonna play a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. I'm not laying with anybody. Leave me alone. We can consult the Xarxians again. These are the people who decide who my primary heir is gonna be. Let's see if they change their minds to somebody different. Yeah, new son. Before, this son was the favorite. Now, he's the favorite. So that put him first in line for my title by a significant amount because he was chosen by them, plus 600. My youngest son still isn't an adult, so we don't get to see where he sits on the line of succession for my Empire title. We won't find out until he turns 16. Alright, we'll play a couple more minutes. Greetings, my RNL. The Battle Reeve says, announcing your presence, I am Dondreth, sent by Mayor Hagelian to serve you. I don't want her to join my court. That is the end of the Akaviri Potentate. Only now am I noticing because I've zoomed out. The Akaviri Potentate doesn't exist anymore. Which means now is a good time to start accelerating my conquest because we no longer have to deal with the Akaviri Potentate. We are officially the most powerful power in the world. Look at that. Things going on in the background without me realizing. I can form hybrid cultures. No, thank you. Alright. What are we doing? Waiting for this castle to build so we can build our temple. We're moving the capital to the castle to get rid of the theocracy. Giving this away. It's going to my my realm priest. That's who gets that. And then the only thing we can build now is a city, so we might as well do it. But there's no need for me to stay here and continue developing or have my steward continue to develop, because I don't care about how fast this city gets built. Let's get a hospices built here. So that does it for the Kingdom of Alinor. At least we finished this. We've managed the Kingdom of Alinor completely. Aside from this county, which I'm eventually going to get. But we have to take it from the King of Skywatch. So I'll get around to this. But we're not going to deal with it now. Hopefully I get to it soon, because there's 2 empty baronies, and I can fill them both with temples. Because there's already a city, already a castle. so I can build 2 temples. If I build it now, the renown goes to somebody else. I think I'm gonna wait. We'll get there eventually. The next order of business is continuing on to this kingdom. We'll start requisitioning land in the kingdom of Noldoril, because there are some empty baronies we need to fill. This guy will accept 100%. We won't have to fight him. But that's going to be for next episode. I know this was a slower one. There was a lot to kind of manage today. I was doing a bunch of stuff. We had to manage a war, but we've been building up our baronies. We've been progressing. I could have sworn we were going to get our legacy today, because I thought we would get some more temples built, but not today, sadly. But we'll pick up where we left off in our next episode. Really cool that the Akaviri Potentate broke up. That's one less barrier that I have to overcome in order to get our conquests, in order to form the Aldmeri Dominion. Taking all this. Alrighty, lords and ladies, that's going to do it for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I know it was a bit of a slower one, and we're still just doing the same things we've been doing. But we're benefiting a lot. We're making a lot of money now. We did become a conqueror, which is really cool. That's going to save us a bunch of money on managing our armies and stuff. We taught our son some languages. Now we're teaching him one language. We did only get 1 perk. So honestly, guys, I didn't let a lot of time go by, but I mean, we accomplished a lot still. We were interrupted by events constantly, so you know how it goes. But we will continue in our next one. Don't worry, the series isn't going anywhere. We have another episode coming. But this is going to do it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that. Leave your comments down below. And I will see you in the next one. Episode 20 will be coming at you soon. But until then, have a good one, guys.